How long has it been since I...
What do you think this place was for? Ah!
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
Hold on, what is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
It's no ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing.
Lunar blast!
Ignite! Down on the ground! Demon Fang! Try this!
A wall of defeated from calamity.
Roll now! Barrier!
Reload!
Now you see what I can watch this.
Take this!
I'm only getting outstanding
Try
form!
this!
I'll tear you apart.
Its head is its weak point?
We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Here I come!
Thanks, Gio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. Do better.
Art can do. Rise and shine!
Take this!
In a bind?
Talon Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon!
Watch anything in order is all
Demon
mine.
Fang! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Sword! Here I come!
Smash you!
I'm not done!
Elusive deity!
It was nice while it lasted.
Ignite!
Begin! I really know you. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that is soaring. I'll finish you here and now.
That'll bring you down.
Whirling
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Damn it! Out of ammo! I'm all
Throw
stuck!
away!
It's over!
Annihilation!
Can't get out of this.
Here I come!
The everlasting
Sonic Thrust!
Talon
Make it
Hurricane!
Another incantation ruined.
Thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Healing flame of
Double Demon Fang! Dragon
Glacial
Sword!
spear! Here's
Demon
evil!
Fang! It's on!
Smash you!
Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight!
Eat this!
Penumbra!
First strike!
Healing circle!
Demon Fang!
Here you go. I feel like me. Watch this!
Explosive Ring!
Watch this!
Do
Are you
it!
ready?
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! Dragon Shout!
Penumbra! Demon Fang! Try this!
Flame!
Evil Assault!
Explosive
You
Ring!
Out of weapons, weak!
Cure!
Demon
Eat
Fang!
my aqua! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Dragon
I
Shout!
never miss!
With his hair!
By the power of split! Finish without a trace!
Demon Fang!
Renewing!
Rising Wyvern!
Burning strike!
yourself.
Rising Wyvern!
Incredible power.
Mirage! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Elusive deity.
Demon Fang!
Soaring blast. Now.
Cyan Instant!
Hitting pile driver.
First aid!
Now you see what I can do.
To be let free!
On your right. Well, this helps on a roll now. Stalagmite. Rending you apart.
Take this!
Bloody hell.
Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Burn! Demon Fang! Try this!
Eagle fly.
Explosive Ray!
Here comes something big.
Try to dodge!
Won't save you.
Let the marksman handle this.
Execution.
Thrust!
Glacial Spear!
Shine. Brilliant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate. Eagle fly.
Don't
suffer in storm.
Double Demon Fang!
Here's a healing
Dragon Swarm!
First aid!
What a relief.
Falling behind.
Looks like this one's mine.
Like hell!
Deity.
Demon Fang!
Eagle ray.
Take this!
Down on the ground. Eagle assault. Watch it. Anything in armor is all mine. That armor won't save you.
Such unadulterated
wrong with
fury.
me?
You just say the word and I'm dead.
I can't believe it's come to this.
Here I go! Rising
Now I'm in
Wyvern!
the groove.
Mirage! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Hitting pile driver.
Rising Wyvern!
Tornado dart.
Mirage! Catch! I'm not done! Sonic
Rip and
Thrust!
tear. I'm just getting started.
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern!
I'm nearly done for. Let you all down.
You'll pay for that!
I'll
Take
bring you
this.
back from death's abyss. That'll bring you down.
Take this! No escape!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Mirage!
Tornado drive.
Resuscitation!
Double Demon Fang!
That move!
Dragon Swarm! Here comes the big one! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Take this!
Now I'm in the groove.
Catapult!
Freezing
Storm! Rising Wyvern!
It's in your hands now.
Stay away any more of this and I'll burn out!
Glacial Spear.
Here we
Here's
go
evil.
again.
Freeze Lantern!
Burn!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
Sonic Thrust!
No rest for
Rising
the wicked.
Wyvern!
By the power of
I'm gonna let you all down. Air press.
This should do
Your
it!
knees. Air press. Rending you apart.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! No escape!
They'll pay for. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
This one's mine!
Blow away. Out of the woods.
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Take this! No escape!
Anything in armor is all mine.
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests. What do you mean? You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Domelium's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting, but I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
We finally made it. Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are... all grown now!
Did we really just spend that much money? You guys want to rest here?
Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure! You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too, especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renins are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me! Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time!
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Whoa, that came out perfect!
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. So, Kisara, once this fight is all over, I'm guessing you plan on heading back to Vicente?
Yeah. I've seen and learned so much traveling Dano with you all. I want to see those lessons applied back home. Hopefully I can use that knowledge to help reform Menancia even further, so it can be a model to other realms. What about you, Alphen? What's your plan?
That's a good question. I think I would be happy just to be able to put my fighting days behind me and live a calmer, more peaceful life. Granted, all I've ever known is how to swing a sword. I'm not sure that switch will be so easy. Still, as long as I have somewhere to come home to, somewhere with a roof and 4 walls without any holes in them, that'll be good enough for me. It would be a home with enough food to make sure I don't go hungry, and a warm bed at night so I don't freeze. It wouldn't have to be anything fancy.
You've always been modest like that. But you're forgetting something else that makes a home. Family. What if you and Shion...
I'd hate to make this conversation all about me. Is there anything you want for yourself once things are over?
For... myself? I've never really thought about it. Well, there is one thing I can think of. I don't know if I should say it, though.
Yeah?
I want a fishing pond.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I love fishing, but it's always been such a process to actually do. You always have to make all these preparations before you go out and fish. It'd be nice to have a place I could visit without that hassle. Dig a pond, fill it with water, and get some fish for it. If I could do that, I wouldn't have to worry about Zoogles, and everyone could use it.
You really do love fishing if you're even thinking of ways to help other people enjoy it.
I do. Just don't tell him I said any of this, okay?
Him? You mean Dohalim? True. If he caught wind of it, it might turn into a way bigger project than it really needs to be.
Not only that, he's still determined to make Vicent's residents happy. But personally, I feel his power would be better put to use elsewhere. So if I ever get around to making my fishing pond, I'd rather do it on my own.
Well, if you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know my lures from my rods, but I can definitely help with any manual labor you need.
That's sweet of you to offer. I think I'll take you up on that. And then, with the fish I catch there, I could treat everyone to special home-cooked dinners. I'm getting excited already just thinking about it. I suppose I never realized until this conversation that I had any dreams like that for myself. Thank you, Alphen. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Let's stay safe today.